Y'all hear the pinging? Y'all heard the ping? They pinging a little bit. Oh, that looks so pretty. Don't that look pretty? Yeah, that golden honey. Oh, I still hear them pinging. Beets. The Beets is in the house. Beets are good for you. We'll put more information up there on the video for you. But I like these golden beets. These are my favorite. It's just naturally sweet. That's why I love the golden beets. And well, hello everybody. Welcome back. Lily of the Valley Community Garden family. Today we are going to be processing beets. We're going to be canning beets today. So I have two different types of beets. I have the golden beets here, which is my favorite. So I went and picked up these beets this morning, golden beets, and I also got a couple of regular beets because I bought just about every golden beet they had. I bought them out. So that's why I got the red beets, because hopefully I would love to get 8 to 10 jars, but we will see how many jars I'm able to get. Like I said, I bought about every golden beet they had on the shelf, so I went to Sprouts, and that's where I got these beets from. But these beets here are, as you can see, the ends are already cut off. Each end on these beets are already cut off, so I don't have to cut anything off. So all I need to do right now to get these beets ready to go is to rinse them off. And some people don't rinse them off when they like this and when they buy them at the store, but I'm going to rinse mine off again. And so I already got water in here. I'm not worried about all this stuff here because I'm going to get all this stuff peeled off. But right now I'm just going to rinse them like right here. And I'm going to use my bowl I got over here. And you want to start layering your beets down, the largest beets to the smallest. So you want to put these big beets on the bottom because these would take longer to cook. So you want to put these big ones on the bottom. So I got my sink full of water here already, as you can see. And I'm just trying to find the big ones here. I'm trying to get the big ones here. Rinse them off. So I just want to rinse them off, get a little bit, because when you boil them, the skin is going to come off anyway, because the skin has to be peeled off. So when you're doing beets, you do have to take the skin off. I did my research, so yes, you have to take the skin off the beets, okay? And so I'm going to let these beets, I got my big pot over here going. This is a hot pack. So I got my lids are warming up. My lid rings are warming up, and I'm going to turn on my oven probably in about 10 minutes or so. So my jars are in the oven, but I haven't started yet. But this, I just wanted to show you, this is how I wash them. And when you buy them in the store and they look like this, just put them in a sink full of water. Like I say, start with the fattest. Get the biggest beets, you want these on the bottom, because these take longer to cook, and then they'll be at the bottom. So then you want to just, don't drop them, just ease them in the pot like this. And I got another pot of water going, just in case I need more water, because I want to make sure these beets are covered up. So you want to go like that. Now I'm going to get one of these big red beets. I'm going to get these big red beets here. And let's put these in the bottom. Like I said, this is cut, the ends are cut, so you don't have to worry about cutting anything. You don't want to cut anything until we get them out the pot. But right now, all we want to do is put them in the pot. Put the fattest, like large meat, like jumbo, medium, and then small, and like those are like jumbo. So now I can take my other beets, which I have here. This is my next biggest size. So I want to take these next, and I want to put this side in next. And then basically all I have after this is my smaller size. So we're going to put these in. And you just put these in. Oh, I got plenty of room in here, y'all. So you want a big pot. So this is a big stock pot I have. So yeah, I got the big ones on the bottom. And I'm going to let these cook for about 20 minutes, especially since I got those big jumbos in the bottom. I'm going to let them go for about 20 minutes. They recommend that you cook these for about 15-20 minutes. So I'm going to let mine cook for 20 minutes. I'm going to let it cook for 20 minutes. And I'm going to come up and let it boil for like about 20 minutes. So I got all these in here. So I got all these in here now. Oh yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I think I got plenty of water. That looks good. So we're going to let these come up to boil. And after they've been boiling for 20 minutes, I'm going to get back with you all. And then I'm going to show you the next process we're going to have to do is take the skins off. And I got my paring knife for that. And I got my slicing knife to cut them up. So we're going to let these come to boil for about 20 minutes. And after they get through boiling for 20 minutes, I'm going to get back with y'all. And I'm going to show you the next process. So stay tuned. I'll be back in a little while. So hold on. Okay. All right. Well, welcome back. I have let my beets boil. I probably let them boil for about 25 or 30 minutes because they were so big. So now they're ready enough for me to get them off the stove. And I'm going to pour it in my calendar. Be very careful because this is hot. Very, very hot. So be very careful as you're pouring this hot liquid out. So, okay. Now what I'm going to do is put cold water over here. You want to put cold water over here. Pour all the hot liquid out that you can get out. So I'm not going to put this cold water in here. And I'm going to pour these beets into the calendar a little at a time. Pick this up, and then I want to put this over here into the cold water. So that's what you want to do. Pour the remaining beets out. All you want to do is not boil them till they're done, but boil them enough so the skin, you can easily peel the skin off. So I'm going to add this over here. Okay. And what I'm going to do now, I got my pressure cooker ready, so I'm going to put this on the stove. Because remember, this is a hot pack, but I don't want it too hot at the moment. I just want my water to start warming up so it can be warm enough in here. Okay. And I got my hot water over here is ready. My lid's right here. And my rings are back here. But I just want to show you all. I had some in here. I'm going to pull this out. I just wanted to show you how I'm going to peel these. So I got my paring knife right here. And see, I started this already. Ain't that a pretty color? So you just see how I'm just getting the knife, just going like this. Just getting the skin off, just like this. So you want to peel the skin off. Like so. And when you're peeling the skin off, see how nice and easy that is to get that skin off? And you want to boil your potatoes because you don't want to have all that bacteria or anything like that. And you want to get the skin well peeled off. And because you don't want to, you want that skin to peel off. See how easy that's peeling off? And it's, you put it in cold water so you can peel the skin off. So it's still warm. warm enough to get the skin off, and you can peel all that ugly goop looking stuff, get all that out of there, like so, and like that. And very nice, very nice. So, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to cut mine up. Again, I want to tell you, since this was already cut off at the top and the bottom, and the reason why that you don't want to peel anything or cut anything off, because these will bleed already far as the color coming off while you're cooking them in the cooking process. So that's why you want to leave. That's why if you buy yours with the tails on it and the hairs on it, you would just cut like this, because just enough, because you don't want all that bleed out into your water. It's going to bleed anyway, but it won't bleed as much. So that's why you wait until the end of the process, cooking process, to peel these and not peel them before. Okay, so it's less coloring and stuff is in your pot. But I got this all peeled, and I'm just going to show you. I'm going to just cut mine up. I'm just going to cut mine up in cubes. So I'm going to go like so while it's still hot. It is still hot. I like cubes. I don't want mine in slices. So you want to cut up like this, about these size, whatever size cubes you would like. Cut it like that. That's a good size right there. So yeah, just cut them up like that. And I do like the red. I do like the red beets also, but I like the golden beets because it gives you a sweeter flavor. So you want to cut it up into cubes. And after you cut these up into cubes, you want to, after you cut it into cubes, you want to go ahead, for an example, you would like to go ahead, as you cut it up to cubes, you can get your jar, because you're trying to keep that warm. So as you're cutting up into cubes, you can get your jar out the oven. I got my oven on 220. And remember, put this on a towel or put it on something. Do not put it on the naked, because it will break. And then you want to get your cubes, and you just want to start putting it in here. Also, I have my funnel, and you just want to start putting it in like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing, y'all. I'm going to be cutting these up into cubes, and I'm going to be putting them in my jar while my jar is still nice and warm. And we will leave a 1/4 inch. We will leave a 1 inch head space. And you can get that. And then, you know, as we put the water in here, the liquid in here, and debubble it, that's going to go down some. So I just wanted to show you one more time, because I got a lot to do. So you would get yours out the water. And like I say, just cut it. It's easy. Easy peasy. Get it all peeled off. Get it all peeled off. Very good. I don't know how many jars I'm going to make. I got about 9 pounds of the golden beets here. If I can get 8 jars, I will be happy. So I just wanted to show you, this is the peeling process. It's nice and warm still. Even though you got it in cold water, it's still nice and warm while you're peeling it, okay? And like I say, just get your knife. You can go this way. I like to cut mine like this. Like I say, about 1 inch, sort of like that. But you can, if you want yours sliced, you can do yours slices like this. But I don't want mine like that. I want mine like that. But you can do them like that. But I like mine in chunks. I like mine in chunks. I'm not going to put any salt. You could put salt, but I'm not going to put any salt. I'm going to leave it just like it is. But I just wanted to show you, after you get them off the stove, like I said, I let mine cook about 25, 30 minutes. After you get them off the stove, put them in cold water. Once you get them in cold water, then start peeling them. I got me a bowl here to put my peels in. Start peeling them, cutting them up, and put them in your jars. And you got warm water over there. So I'm going to finish this up, and when I come back, we're going to start putting the liquid in. And so stay tuned. I'll be back in a few minutes. So I'm just going to get all this done, start putting them in the jars, and after that, we're going to put them in the liquid. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, y'all, so I'm still peeling, but I want to give you some important information while I'm peeling. Also, while you're peeling, what you want to do is you want to do about 2 to 3 jars at a time, because we want to keep everything warm as we can, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish peeling this one. And trying to move a little fast as I can because I want to keep everything warm as possible. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this in half again. So cut this in half again. So I just want to show you. And we're going to go ahead and finish filling up this jar here. It tastes good. I tasted some already, y'all. It tastes so good. Tastes so good. So you want to get this up here. And don't forget, we got to leave a 1-inch head space. So I'm going to take my jar lifter and my funnel. I'm working a little backwards today, y'all, but this is the most convenient way I can think of right now. So what I'm going to do is turn this up a little bit. My water is warm, but I wanted to get a little hotter. And go ahead, y'all, and just start filling. Like I said, do about two or three jars at a time. Go ahead and put my hot water in here. Go ahead and put my hot water in here. Okay, so putting that in here. And now what I want to do is get my debubbler. Get my debubbler. Get my debubbler. So put a little bit over here. And if you feel like you got too much, then it's okay. Take some out. If you feel like you got too much, take a little bit out. Okay, that's perfect. You can put salt if you want to. I just decided not to put salt. Get to that 1-inch head space. There we go. Let me set this over here, y'all. Get this out of my hand. Yep. And don't do like I do, y'all. I forgot to get my debubbler. Not my debubbler, my lid lifter. I need that lid lifter, y'all. And I got my vinegar right here. Gonna set that right there. How y'all doing today? All right? And here is my, now don't forget now, wipe your jars down with vinegar around the lids. And the reason why you do that, because you want to get a seal. You want to get a seal. And that looks good. So I have my lid lifter. Like I said, do about 2 or 3 jars at a time. 2 or 3 jars at a time. my ring. And don't forget, you just want to do finger tight. See how that spins? And finger tight. That's all you want to do. You don't want to overpower it, just finger tight, because all this ring is doing is just keeping this lid down in place while it's doing the process and cooking. You don't want to over tighten it, because these jars still need room to breathe while they are in this pressure cooker. So what you can do, like I said, I'm not trying to cook anything right now. I'm just keeping my water warm on my pressure cooker. So get your jars and you can just start sitting them in here. I already got my 2 inches of water in mine. Just start sitting my jars. So that's what you want to do, y'all. You want to do about 2 or 3 jars at a time. Keep it warm, keep the process going, and when you get it jarred and sealed up, go ahead and put it in the pressure cooker. I just kind of got mine like on number 2 or something like that, just to keep it simmering. I'm not trying to start anything right now. So I'm going to finish doing that. So I just wanted to show you, do about 2 or 3 jars at a time. Make sure you debubble. Make sure you wipe down the rings of your jar, the lids of your jar. Make sure you check the lids of your jar. Make sure there's no nicks or no cracks. And make sure you got the right amount of water in your pressure cooker. Make sure you check your altitude. My altitude is 1,000. So my pressure when I get to cooking will be 10 pounds of pressure per my altitude here in Central Florida. So, and don't forget your vinegar. Don't forget these important steps. Debubble. Get your jar lifter. Get everything, get organized. So anyway, I'm going to do all this up. I just want to show you. So now you got an idea what you need to do. Do it about 2 or 3 jars at a time. Keep it going. All right, and you can go ahead and put them in your pressure cooker. Don't that look pretty? That looks so pretty. All right, so when I get all these jars up, I'm going to get back with y'all. Okay, so hang tight. All right, hang tight. Well, welcome back. We are halfway there, y'all. I got everything cut up, everything jarred up here. I was able to get 16 jars, 12 of the golden yellow ones and 4 of the red ones. So now we're just going to put the lid on here. Make sure with your pressure cooker, if it needs greasing or whatever with the All-American, I use the Vaseline. So if it feel like it's got some Vaseline, which I can feel it, I did put a little bit on here this morning. But if it needed, you can put a little bit. If it don't need it, you don't have to. And make sure as you're peeling your beets, if you want to rinse them off, feel free to go ahead and rinse them off and cut them. Try to keep them cut in like the all sizes about the same size, okay? And make sure you leave that 1-inch headspace. These beets will be cooking for 30 minutes because I'm cooking pints. So I will be cooking mine for 30 minutes. So I'm getting ready to put this lid on. I got the arrow right here. And I'm going to find my notch, which is right here. So let me get this puppy on here. There. Then I'm going to check and make sure I'm satisfied with this spacing between here. Okay, let me look on this side. Okay, so I'm feeling satisfied with that. There we go. And now I'm going to start putting my wing nuts up here. Remember, do opposite. Opposite, you don't want to bear down on them. You just want to get them to the point where it just holds it in place. You don't want to bear down on anything. So I usually get mine like that. I went the wrong way, y'all, but that's okay. Just get this in up a little. There we go. Then I just want to check one more time. Yep, everything looks good. And then that's when you want to tighten your wing nuts down at the same time. Tighten it down. Give it a tighten down. tighten it down. Okay. I'm gonna go back and tighten a little bit like this. Make sure I can't really turn it anymore. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's about all my strength right there. So now we want to go ahead and turn it. I had it just simmering on low. Now I'm going to turn it on high so we can start the venting process. So I'm going to turn it on high so we can start the venting process. And when it starts venting, I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes because that steam needs to move around in there and need to come out of this pressure cooker. So we're going to let this vent for 10 minutes. And when it starts the venting process, then I will set my timer for 10 minutes. And I'll be getting back with y'all in a few minutes. So stay tuned, hold on. We'll be back. Well, welcome back, family. We are venting. So I am getting ready to set my timer for 10 minutes. It's hard to see the steam, but we have a steady flow of steam. Steady flow of steam. And I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. All right, so we are venting. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. And when 10 minutes is up, I'll be back with you. We'll be getting ready to put the regulator on. But we are venting for 10 minutes. Okay, I'll be back. All right. Well, welcome back, family. We are through venting. I'm getting ready to put the regulator on. And it will be 10 pounds per pressure. Turn down my eye. I'm going to put the regulator, 10 pounds of pressure. We are 10 pounds of pressure here in Central Florida, 1,000 elevation level. If you're not for sure, make sure you find out your elevation level so you can know how much pounds per pressure you need for your pressure cooker. So I'm going to quit running my mouth and put my regulator on. There we go. So now we're going to let this baby build up to 10 pounds of pressure. And when it gets between 10 pounds, 11 pounds of pressure, that's a sweet spot there. So we're going to let this cook for 30 minutes and let me set my timer before I don't forget. There we go. I'll see y'all in 30 minutes. Okay. Well, a little bit more because I got to let it cool down. So probably see y'all in about 1 hour. Well, welcome back, family. We are done. We are done. So get ready to take the regulator off. And this will let me know how much pressure is left in here. It's been off for a while. Not much steam, so that's good. So it went off probably about 30 minutes or so, and I let it rest it a little while longer. So now I'm going to unscrew the wing nuts. Unscrew these, just let them drop. And just like you put them on, do the opposite sides. That's what I do. Okay, we'll do 2 more. Unscrew these, just let them drop. And just like you put them on, do the opposite sides. That's what I do. Okay, we'll do 2 more. All right, so we're gonna take it off. Remember, when you lift the lid up, lift the lid away from you, not towards you, but away from you, because still steam is in this pressure cooker. As you can see, the steam coming out. Okay, it smells good. So let's get these babies out and see what we got, y'all. Y'all hear the pinging? Y'all heard the ping? They pinging a little bit. Oh, that looks so pretty. Don't that look pretty? Yeah, that golden honey. Oh, I still hear them pinging. Beets. The Beets is in the house. Beets are good for you. We'll put more information up there on the video for you. But I like these golden beets. These are my favorite. It's just naturally sweet. Naturally sweet. That's why I love the golden beets. And let's see. So I ended up with 16 jars, so I'm happy. I had quite a bit of, like I said, I got these at Sprouts, and they was $2.99 a pound. I was hoping they had them on sale, but $2.99 a pound. But I wanted some, so I went ahead and got it. Ooh, this one look pretty too. Don't that look pretty? Look at that color. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness, that just look gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Like I said, I had to get some red ones because I bought up all the yellow ones. You know how people look at you strange when you're in there buying a bunch of stuff and then they want to come over there and buy some when they see you buying it. Never fails. But if you're looking for carrots, y'all, if you're looking for carrots, organic carrots, I went to Sprouts. I don't know about your Sprouts, but my Sprouts in Central Florida had the carrots for 49 cents a pound. You cannot beat it for fresh organic carrots. So if you're looking for carrots, go to Sprouts. They got them for 49 cents a pound. Couldn't believe it. So let's finish getting these jars out, y'all. So remember, let these jars rest for 24 hours. Don't touch them. Let these jars rest for 24 hours. And after they rest for 24 hours, you can take the rings off. And the reason why you want to wait 24 hours because you want to make sure your jars get sealed. And plus they are still pinging and popping. So that's why you want to make sure they rest. Because these jars are still pinging and a popping. And after they rest for 24 hours, then that's when you can wash your jars and label your jars. But wait that 24-hour period. I know it's going to be hard, but you need to wait. Need to wait. Looks so good. So good. So, yeah, it's a kind of messy process too, but it's all right. It's all good. It's all good. I had a little from the top. Sometimes you will get some seepage out, but that doesn't mean it's not going to seal. That's just some of the liquid are escaping the jar, but that's normal. So there's nothing to panic about. That doesn't mean it's not going to seal. You see how in the top layer I had a little leakage there, but that's fine. That's normal. Sometime it will and sometime it won't, but nothing to panic. So you're good. You are good. So I got 2 more after this one, y'all, to get out. Take your time. Don't rush to get them out. Just take your time. There is no rush. Nope, because this stuff is hot and it is dealing with high temperatures. I'm going to sit this over on my little table, y'all. There we go. And don't forget, don't set your jars on something, a cold counter. Make sure you have a towel or something if you need extra space to set your extra jars, because you don't want this thing you set on the cold counter. Guess what's going to happen? It's going to sound like the 4th of July. You don't want that. And didn't have much spilling. My water is pretty clear. I'm satisfied with that. And I just want to say, I told you already, wait till 24 hours before you open your jars. And don't forget to put your vinegar. I did put my vinegar, so don't forget to put your vinegar in there. And as always, thank you for joining me. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful day. And as always, we thank you for joining us. And don't forget, y'all, hit that like and subscribe. And we will see you on the next one. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.